Hey everyone, my name is Brian and I'm the 3D print creator. And in this video we are going to take a look at support structures. Support structures are things that are needed to print difficult things that you can print on your 3D printer, which need support, otherwise plastic would be oozing out in mid-air. So let me show you what I mean with support structures. So let's just go to my left monitor and take a look over here, and then you can obviously see here that this print is going to be very challenging to print, because if I would prepare this for printing, I'm using the simplified 3D slicer and it's now calculating the print and how it would make the G-code. Now this is going to be a very difficult print, and I can show you guys here, because when this is printing, then suddenly here mid-air this and this starts to happen. Mid-air it's going to try to put some filament, and the filament can't rest on something, so this won't be printable. The filament will be oozing out of the nozzle and will be hitting against the wall if you start to print things like this. Now there is a way we can support this, and the way to support this is by let me go back, go to the fabrication settings and just turn on support. Now when I've done this and I go to prepare this print again, then you will see that we generate some support, but we still have a problem. And as it's being calculated now, I can show you guys what the problem will be. Because here I got the file, and then it's printing everything with support structures. So these pillars here, those are the support structures that will be printed. And when we come to the point where things mid-air, like here for example, will be printed, then this will be printed on the support structure. So the filament basically stays in place, and this is how we can print the parts that are being printed mid-air. Now I don't know if some of you already tried playing with support structures, but then you know that this is a very challenging part of your support structure. The reason is that these are very thin lines that are being printed, and those very thin lines have a tendency to break away from the print bed. So they break away from your build platform, and therefore your support is not being strong. And there are things we can do about it, especially here in Simplify 3D. So I go back to the fabrication settings again, I go to my support tab, and now here you can see that I can add some support parameters. And let me first add as an angle the 0 degrees angle. So now we got a 45 degree angle and a 0 degree angle. And I'm going to put another one in there as well, the 135 degree angle. So add that angle as well. And now you will see that when I prepare this for the print and it's being calculated, that something strange is going to happen. We are now building a very fundamental support structure. So let me show you guys what I mean with a very fundamental support structure. Well, as you can see now, the support structures don't only have those lines that are like this, which was the 45 degree angle what we normally used, but they also got a 135 degree angle and a 0 degree angle. And now there will be a much better adhesion to your printer bed. So now this support won't break away that easy from your print bed. And this has to be a very high support, and then the chances are that even then this is going to break away from the print bed. So we have to make it even sturdier than it is right now. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do this. Again, we go to the fabrication settings, and now we go to the additions, and we are going to use a raft. A raft is something that you build under your print. So I'm going to use the normal settings that Simplify 3D already selected for me, which is that it's going to use the same extruder. It has 3 top raft layers, 2 base raft layers. The offset from the part will be 3 millimeters, and the separation distance will be 0.14 millimeter. Well, you can look them up, but this is quite normal. Now, when I go to prepare this print again, then you will see, and I hope it slices pretty quickly, and well, I think it does, but then you will see what the raft does for us. So again, I go to the very beginning of the print, and you see at first there will be a raft. No, there is no place where the print is starting, this is just the raft. Then the whole print will be printed on top of this raft. So as you can see here, there is a big gap, but this is filled with some kind of bridge, which is here. And there the print will start. Then you will see that when the raft stops, also this plastic to plastic support structure will be brought in. And because this is a plastic to plastic support structure, this raft is made out of plastic and the support is printed on this plastic, this will be way stronger than when the support structure is printed on your print bed. So now when we continue this print, it will be a very strong support, which is going all the way to the top. But then again, if you have this much of support here and you are printing things on top of them, then the support can be much stronger than the actual print which is going to be printed on top. So for example here, this part, which will be printed on top of some support structure, well, the support structure is so extremely strong that chances are that you break the original part instead of your support. So we have to do something to fight this. Well, it's very easy to fight this, and I'm going to show you by again going back to the fabrication settings, which are here. But wait, first we're going to do something different. We're going to the tool settings here, and there we choose the variable setting wizard, which is to be found in Simplify 3D from version 4 and up. Now, if we click on this, then you can see this red line which is over here, and which we can select the height of which this red line is. Now, if I set this to a certain height, like for example here, then I can set can choose this location as a location that I add to my height. So I'm going to add this location, and you see it will be added here. Now when I'm done, then I'm going to the split process, and you will see that I have 2 processes over here. And the fun thing is that the second process is just a copy of the first process that you already made. So all my settings I already made are already in this second process. Now I'm going to open it. I'm going to my support tab, and I'm going to remove the 2 angles that I just added to make the support strong. Now let's take a look what this does. I have to select all the processes when I'm going to slice this. It has to be a continuous printing layer by layer print, so I'm not printing it sequential, but I'm printing it continuous, and I click OK. Now it's going to be calculated by the computer again, and then let's see what it does, because this is really a very strong feature which is in Simplify 3D and which I happen to love so very much. Now I'll take you back to the bases. Here is the base, and you will see that we have this bottom layer which is going to provide a very strong and solid adhesion to the support which is going to be printed on top. But now let's zoom in to this support, and I have to do it like this to zoom in on it. Maybe just turn it around a little bit, because at a certain height we'll stop with that very strong support and we'll continue with just normal support. And now the printer is not relying for this support on your print bed, which is heated, but it's relying on a very sturdy base of plastic at the bottom. Now you know for sure that this support will hold up. And as you can see, it's printing all the way up, and well, everything will be printed on this support, as you can see over here. Now this is a very reliable way of setting up supports, because you know for sure that at first the bottom part will be very strong, then there is a good plastic layer on which you can build your support, then that support will be very strong at the bottom, so your base is very solid, and then you start building your normal support, which is very good. Now, I hope you guys like this video, because it's very difficult to get good support structures if you don't know how to do it. So this is the way I do it, and I hope I helped you a lot when you are struggling with supports that break away from your print bed, because we all have this happening. Now, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and that you have selected that bell notification thing that is in the bottom there, because then you will be notified every time I make a new video. Also, please, if you can, and if you know people who are also struggling with their support structures, then share this video with them, so well, other people can benefit from it as well. This is it for this video. I'm going to answer a lot more questions which are sent in by you guys, and if you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask that question in the comments down below. So I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.